Yo, gentlemen, good to see ya. My name is La Vida Virtual, Virtual Life. We're gonna start off the day with a little. Hey, Gio, good to see you, man. Sorry about your Isaac run. Samantha, hey, good morning, afternoon, evening in Europe. Sorry about your Isaac run. It happens. We're gonna start off the day with a little Phoenix Wright court cases. I don't think I'll stream this too long. Hey, Wright, because I want to play some It Takes Two with either Player M or Blado. The chocolate Whopper contains the usual flame-grilled Whopper beef patty topped with tomatoes, onion, dressed with a layer of rich chocolate sauce. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Final boss can take the L and fight him again. Exactly. No, thank you. All right, let's play some Phoenix Wright, boys. Let's play. And then, yeah, after this court case, day in court, we'll Runarunde. Hey, welcome back. You changed your name. Runarunde. Hello, welcome back. October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defender Lobby number 4. Hey, Nick. Ooh, what is it? Something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the Mass to Mass Glossier. Ooh, you bought this where?
Underneath the tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
What's this case about? A thief named Mass to Mask. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Mass to Mask publicity photo stuck to the court record. Oh my god, the music is so good. This case is about Geo. I agree. This case is about a somebody else in my country has ruined. Oh, I see. So this case is about a famous thief named Mass to Mask who stole an urn from a museum, and we're defending him, even though we don't think it's really him. But you'll see. It's not too complicated. You only missed one episode, so. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lolly Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the second urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally, when I'd say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you, yikes. Anyway, I admit I'm guilty. So make sure they give me the guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Daisy, honey, bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
You see, actually, the thief is me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, you'll excuse me. I've got some errands to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Mask to Mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delete, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Ooh, honey. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 6.
Oh, why a Cyclops in the courtroom? Court is now in session for the trial of Ron Delete. Why is there an X-Men in the courtroom? What is going on? I'm not Magneto.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to?
What a stupid question.
What did you say?
Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
What? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you should expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Yeah, I'm an X-Man. Bitches. I got one eye.
Who are you?
I am Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
Ah, he's the one that Detective Amy was talking about.
Oh my god, this music. Smooth criminal, yeah.
Yes, your reputation precedes you.
Oh my god, this music is amazing.
What kind of case have you dealt with so far?
Ha, none.
Well, what did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost.
Exactly, I've never lost. I've never won either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in court of law?
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts.
Oh, how profound. Will you have my babies? I love you.
This guy is the real deal, all right, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright.
No, Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite.
Just who is this masked man?
I have returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well, then, Prosecutor Gobo.
It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Yeah. Oh, baby. Cyclops is in the house. Let's go, Jean Grey, my baby. Godot's theme is awesome, dude.
Well, that's well then. Let's hear from the first witness. Let's go. Hey, my name is,
No one has asked you for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking, we're listening.
Yes, sir. All right, witness, first, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mask to mask crime. Yeah, you haven't missed too much, Player Emule. I guess he technically hasn't lost. Samantha's right. Guess not. Cyclops, man.
Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling cards before he even commits the crime. He's like a frickin' phantom thief. He's like frickin' the Joker from Persona 5. Except this game has... Persona 5 won't come out for another like 10 years or 15 years. But still, you know, he dresses up like a persona and then he sends his calling card. It's like they ripped it straight out of Phoenix Wright. That was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is always to go after only most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, so it fits his M.O. to a T. M.O. to the T. To the B. To the yo, my name is Gumshoe, see? I'm an ace detective, and I go around town to get you clowns. Yeah.
Dying from cringe.
Well, so the actual identity of Master Mask is...
Mr.
Godot, where are you?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, hot coffee. Straight to the old lips. My name is Cyclops.
Well, we're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than the moonless night, and hotter and more bitter than hell itself, that is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
Very well. It's only coffee, after all.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial?
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do?
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delete's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn.
Okay.
Master Mask's crime. Robs you. Here's my business card.
I'm a phantom thief.
Ooh! Phantom thief! Yes! Alright, we better save. The music in this game is so good, guys. It's remarkably good.
Master Mask is a master thief who started his crime spree 6 months ago.
Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yup, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zvari, author of thieves.
An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he's probably meant to say authority.
The fact that this guy can slip even through my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Press harder? Why not? So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh?
You got it, pal, except for maybe the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who even knows more about it than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zvari, do you?
Oh, who is this person, Zvari? He sounds German.
His name is Luke Adme, say. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him.
What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
It looks like the thief is toying with me even now.
No spoiler, nope.
He's so confident that he sends his calling cards even before he commits the crimes. You know, like the Phantom Thieves from like 10 years in the future. He's like a Phantom Thief from Persona 5. It's a pretty good RPG. If you have PS5, I would recommend playing it. It's free on the PS5, PS Collection. It's pretty good. Big booba.
Have you ever seen any of these so-called calling cards?
Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought that part to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was it the calling card that Lolly Table received authentic?
Well, the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain this card is real?
Gumshoe can't say it out loud. I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem.
This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lolly Taylor.
It's a pretty long game, yeah, Krebs. His 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up, huh?
Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You, of all people, should be checking about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
His pattern is always to go after the most precious art pieces.
Art pieces? Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon.
What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? Oh, very salty. Oh, yes.
No, sir. It's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Bangora. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades. And then, they literally found Hades in the underworld. And then he went down there and he stole it from Hades. He cut off his hand and then he stole it. And he left a calling card. And now Hades hates him. Portrait of Magina, sorry, the third. And then the detective agency received the portrait of Magina and returned it to the museum.
And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow, Mr. Delita doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld.
He literally went down to Satan and cut off his left hand. Yeah. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his M.O. to a T. M.O. to a T. My name becomes Shoe B.
What do you mean say it fits his M.O. to a T?
I was thinking of asking the same thing myself.
Boy, I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's his calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security systems. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
And so, since the robbery seems to fit all these conditions,
That's right, it means the Master Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way to declare as to whether Ron Delite is Master Mask. But... Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, so let alone in connection to Mr. Delite himself. So, even though we know it was Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it.
He went down there and cut off Freddy's freaking hand. He did it. He went down there.
So mad. That's exactly what I think, Jarrett. The detective, I totally agree. I think that's who it really is. I think the detective who's in charge of finding, not the detective, the private eye who's in charge of finding him is actually him. That's what I said immediately. But I don't know. I'm not really sure. It could be his girlfriend, honestly. I don't even know. Okay, alright, what in the world are we going to present? Let me look at our evidence here. What do we got? We got the badge, we got the Megatama, we got the treasure exhibit poster. We got the golden statue. We got the sacred urn. Has no monetary value. So, okay, there could be this, because it's not, he goes after priceless treasures, but this is not really a priceless treasure. Camera data. This is the thing that knocked out the private eye. Security camera photo. It was him indeed. So that's not a good sign. Blackmail letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed, come to security with $50,000. Take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Okay, we got Ron's wallet. It was found at the security system on the night of the crime at 1 a.m. So that means he probably didn't do it. Opens the security offices and leaves a record when used. And a shot of Master Mask striking a pose. Okay. Okay, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking maybe we start with the urn here. See, I'm thinking maybe precious pieces of art. Well, it can't be a precious... He's supposed to steal precious pieces of art, but it wasn't actually very precious. That's my first guess. I don't know, but that would be my guess. We're going to present the sacred urn here. Oh, okay, it looks like we got this correct here. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? You know, have time 1:30 p.m. or a.m. That's true, that's important, Krabs, you're right.
Just hearing the little question in there is making me nervous.
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. Oh, listen to the music. Woo! Baby! Ooh, I'm dancing. You can't tell, but I'm dancing. Ooh! 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 The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
Well, what do you mean, pal?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant it from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that eye?
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean in the worst sense.
So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after.
Oh, if I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Mask.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this the last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
Oh no, you're crazy. We got camera footage. This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. Oh yeah. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite? What? Oh, baby, smooth jazz. I'll take all the ladies into my apartment, and I'm gonna show them my one eye, baby. My one-eyed monster, yeah. Cyclops in the house. Baby, smooth jazz.
Graziella Pintus, hey! It's good. This is my first time playing Trials and Tribulations. It's fun. How are you?
What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask who sold that urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask methods, a fake.
Fake the mask.
Faked mask? That sounds ridiculous, but I like it.
Oh, now before I decide on my coffee, I believe there's proof in order, Mr. Try. Proof that the person who appeared at Lorley Taylor that night was actually a fake. Ooh, swallow.
It's Yoshi. It's Yoshi Charizard. Hey, dude, it's good to see you again. Yoshi don't like water. Especially no Charizard, Yoshi.
Does he have 106 other Godot coffees? Maybe.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
Looks like I'm going to have to prove it. Boom, boom, boom.
I need proof that the person Lorley Taylor that night was in fact fake the mask. Yoshi, I can show you my one eye.
Oh, that's right. He's got a little... Ash Yoshi Charizard has only one eye.
Yoshi!
Well, let's see. Was it actually Master Mask? I don't know. Let me look at the pictures here. Okay. There's one picture of him taking the box, but was it really him? Or oh, there's no emblem on his chest. Okay. There's no emblem on his chest. So let's present the security camera photo. And no emblem on his chest. Save! The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Oh, yeah.
Ha!
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show what it is? Go on, use the pointer and show us just what about this picture is particularly picturesque.
It's right here, of course.
You mean
the Master Mask?
I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? That's my photo! The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Mr. Unmask's chest.
A brooch? Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. A breach.
A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? I see it now.
But Master Mask in the security camera photo. He has no brooch.
A breach. Get my steed.
That brooch is the same as the emblem on a Master Mask calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lorley Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake.
He got me again. I've been fooled again. Dang it. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling lawyers. Oh, no.
Here's the problem. I think it actually was my client that did it. I don't know.
It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
Oh, don't worry. More coffee? We'll save you now. Hey, now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame for this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
The brooch you're talking about. Ooh, swallow.
Do you mean
this brooch? Oh, yeah. Smooth jazz. Oh, baby.
don't you like my brooch, baby?
Let me unbutton the old brooch for you.
That's Master brooch.
Well, where did you find it?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene.
It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? He must mean the Ami-Fae statue.
Well, why didn't you tell me about that, Soy?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
This guy is one cool customer.
Yeah, but my coffee is hot, baby. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? Let me shake up your, that friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rondelita's fingerprints.
Well, what? What? The defense fingerprints are on the brooch? Oh, no! Oh, my, oh, my! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch!
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. Oh, yeah.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Master brooch added to the court record. Found it in the shadow of Ami-Fae statue. Looks like it was torn off some clothing. Hi, you mess with Godot, and you get burned. I swallow my coffee, and I'll give you fire.
It was me.
Ash Yoshi, it was you! You stole the sacred urn! Ash Yoshi! How dare you steal the sacred urn! It was a family heirloom!
He's been playing me like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
You're done with me, but I haven't proved anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. X-Men assemble!
That doesn't sound good at all.
Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally time for an ace detective to make his appearance, huh? Wahoo! Wahoo!
On 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up, all right?
Shh! Silence!
Hee. Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Svari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Oh, well, yes, that's right.
Not bad at all. Ooh, yeah. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Ooh, penetration.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Hatby, ace detective and rising star, the Illuminati illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They either be best friends or they tear each other's heads off. He's every trait of an evil character. I know, he does. I think he might be the actual... I think he might actually be Master Mask, but I don't know.
I've heard that on the night of the crime you were alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is...
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be a reason, I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what the special monocle of yours witnessed.
Not much, because he was smacked on the head. Well, that's what he says anyway.
What I witnessed. All right, let me take a sip of water here real quick.
Me. I'm Harry Potter. My head is a lightning bolt. I'm Harry Potter, bitch. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the day changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Maz, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow into my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used the emergency phone to notify the police. Yes.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specialty-made monocle never misses a thing. However, That is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why witness seemed so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Musk Damask, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well, proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It's very sussy, this man. Very, very sussy. I mean, who wears a monocle that's actually a magnifying glass? I mean, what the frick is going on with that? Jesus. This guy looks like he's out of Looney Tunes. And what's with that ring on his finger? I mean, damn. It's like a... goddamn... I don't even know. I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy's a loopy.
I know, he called him old-timer. He did. I'm surprised the judge let him slide with that insult. Alright. Is save the game?
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning just after the date changed.
So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question.
Yeah, Vita got backstabbed by a Yoshi.
A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
So then you were trying to remain hidden, I take it.
Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too. Gumshoe also said they never spotted the thief at the crime scene before.
Precisely. That is precisely why I choose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Looks like the thief was only one applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is.
Who are you calling a pigeon, Mr. Porcupine Face? In any case...
I was in electrical doing tasks. Sure you were, sussy boy.
That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mouse, dancingly descended upon me. An alliteration. You get my drift? Dancingly descended.
From where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and his soft-soled shoes and his supple breasts. And his quiet demeanor. I really love him. I do. I love the thief. It's a bit of a weak spot for me, but...
I hereby W. Ace Dunce.
Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened?
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask, that's all I can recall.
Well, that's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. It should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as it turns, as long as his photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo?
Oh no. I have no problems.
Good, then let's continue with the testimony.
Doctor swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Huh? Well, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too.
You see, you have no right to look down upon me then, do you? Ah, the only reason I didn't lose my memory is because I have more brains to begin with. Oh, I also have a bigger nose. And the nose knows. Man, do I smell everything with this nose. Every damn thing in the world can be smelled with this nose. Oh, yeah.
You may have brains, but the wiring to self-reflection parts seem to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then, 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
I'm not sure about that. About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. I think he's saying he was out cold.
So, what happened during those 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Just what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Abney. How could he have not noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Huh? Which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Huh. So what evidence do we have that... Warehouse camera went off around 1. Is it the time, do you think? Is it this? I'm actually not quite sure. I'm glad Phoenix knows it, but I don't quite know it. Oh. How about this? What about... I'm really not sure here. What about this? If indeed there was no struggle and he didn't see anything, how come the brooch was taken out? How did he lose the brooch? That's kind of a contradiction. That's kind of a contradiction. Mr. Abney, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch.
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
No, not quite. It clearly shows the signs of being ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off! Aha!
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. That only person in the security detail, you, Detective Abney.
Oh, hey!
I'll call you Pinocchio, because that nose be longer than your lies. Yeah. Longer than your lies, yeah. Detective Abney, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness giving false testimony is a serious crime.
Oh, no. Wait just a moment, sir, old-timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
Hey, I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. You talk too much.
Witness, now you're saying that you were the thief fox?
Hold on, that's quite enough. Your Honor.
Excuse me.
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed. I understand. I look at me agree completely.
Fight with a thief.
Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Hadby cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote.
So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask?
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes by which case.
His third crime? Isn't this his fifth crime?
That can't be good. Fight with the thief.
Indeed, it's true. I looked away from the door for a brief moment.
Alright, let's save. Cool music. Man, this music is good.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
So why'd you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had checked the data. That's why I went to the computer, elegantly, of course.
So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Oh, this music is awesome. I don't know. Ask about the computer. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well?
Correct. Well, except for the program
I am in disbelief. Ash Yoshi.
that manages all the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me.
In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data.
Hee 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 hee. What's wrong, Saloya? However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated.
What does that mean, discombobulated?
Huh. Young people these days really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Sorry, but what does it mean anyway?
Now I've forgotten what I was saying.
Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying in 5 seconds. It means confused. It means confused, Phoenix. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. Senseless, I say.
What do you mean, weapon from the side?
Naturally, that thief had no idea I, look at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the shito.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
A true gentleman fights only on his own fists, but they were not enough.
You have that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
But of course, in college, I was the second in charge of boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring at the time was my arch nemesis, Master Mask.
This guy is a real piece of work.
His first blow struck two. Bam! And that's all she wrote.
Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Powericious?
I assumed that had me fighting stance, but all of a sudden a flash of light blinded me. Though, of course, that was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? I do think this is somewhat crucial here. What is this at-me fighting style?
I'm sorry, that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
That's it? That's the at-me fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about the testimony?
I think this is a little sketchy. He put his back to the wall. I think it is important. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
How does it feel, Yoshi?
How does it feel, Yoshi, to be on your own in the complete unknown, like a rolling stone, Yoshi?
how does it feel to be on your own, baby? In like a complete unknown.
We'll go ahead and add that to the testimony. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
Your third eye? Well, there's no lump there. Where is this third eye you're talking about?
It's my pecker. It's right between my left and right eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it his forehead if you like.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your forehead are getting deeper.
So Mr. Hammy got hit on the forehead then. That's what he says. I got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Well, what do you think, Nick? Well, there's only one thing I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah, what is it?
This Luke at me guy, he's definitely hiding something.
But why?
I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective.
Oh.
Uh-huh. How does it feel to get backstabbed? I wouldn't know, thank God. I mean, physically maybe, or metaphorically, I suppose maybe. So, didn't he say that he got struck from behind, yet he got landed on the forehead? I don't know, something fishy about this. Something fishy about this. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
What fun is it, Sir Lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. Can we cross them anywhere else, baby? And now, once again, if you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way through someone beside the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh?
But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
Oh, it seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself has always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong.
Objection! Yeah. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Humans aren't machines, they have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yeah, they even make mistakes.
Oh, yeah, I'm a poet. Hey, hold on, it's not as pretty as that.
Oh, slamma-jamma. Well, what is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. Oh, yeah, I'm Cyclops, baby. Take it. Take it to the bank, Phoenix Wright.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it you're asserting?
I better save. Vita got hit in the head.
I got hit in the head. Oh no! How dare you, SOC? How dare you hit me in the head? Oh no!
What is it you're asserting?
Well, very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that Mr. Atme is mask to mask. Guy's a big nose. Yeah, he Pinocchio. He big lion. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually mask to mask.
Yo! What? It wasn't me. Order! Order in the court, Mr. Wright. What is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Atme's story. He said he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made it an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Abney. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Mask.
Oh, but Mr. Wright, this photo clearly shows Master Mask. The security camera belongs to Lolly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is a true witness?
Aha! Damask's M.O. is pure genius, and so am I. Luke Adme, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, lawyer.
Well, what? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Abney, when you assume the thief's identity...
Objection!
Whoa! He done chucked a coffee cup at me.
Godot blend number 102, my personal favorite. My personal favorite.
Mr. Godot, you can't just throw coffee at people. That's an offense. You go to jail, bitch.
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and
I will admit my opponent was worthy of woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite.
If this detective really is the thief, then show it.
Then show us the proof in your claim. But it had better be as hot as perfect coffee dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see some decisive proof you have, quickly!
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? Phoenix, the coffee unicorn! He done been hit by a cup of coffee, Francis. What is this? Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is fact Master Mask. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't think we have it. Proof? Of course, I've got nothing. Ah, just what I thought. Swiggity swooty. Gotta get that booty. A man has to hold his head up higher no matter how bad things get after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove this guy's the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and lose this?
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all. Hey, Francis.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then...
Hold it!
What? Who?
Oh, who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it?
Miss Delight, what are you doing here? And my, you're quite a delight, if I do may say so myself.
Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
That's
the sacred urn, Nick. It's the urn.
Order! You, madame! That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective Luke Atme.
Oh, Desi, you're the best! Oh, whoa, it's been fixed. It's been fixed. The urn has been fixed. By the purple, has pink splotches all over, by the same glue that was at the crime scene. Oh, now that's sussy. It was broke again and fixed.
Well, how do you explain this one, Mr. Atme?
Ahoo!
Even you're going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection. Ha! Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspersions, Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree Delight, is that right? And you are quite a delight.
I am Faith.
Yes, what about it?
Ooh, ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
Well, what are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that the stolen urn was anywhere. Yeah, including the office of that good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame, this town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such thing.
Miss Delite?
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me take some sense and talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually an Atme detective agency. Oh boy. Got any fingerprints? I can prove where this urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come now. Now that you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer, fingerprints indeed.
Huh?
May I go on? Good. Now, if it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn, after all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I can always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Now, Nick, what are you going to do now?
I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Butts? You don't think it's butts, do you? Oh no, it's no. I grabbed inside the bag. I grabbed inside the bag to look to see, but then I rushed out. I think it's me.
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth.
Well, hello there.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was ever inside.
Oh, what? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Well, that was just,
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. Hi, first bot. I don't think we have any bots yet. Do we have bots, Krabs? Hi, first bot. I wish we had bots, but we don't have any yet. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was in Detective Atme's office.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished the urn until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. Ha! This blend, Godot number 107. I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all. Oh, I've been burned.
Bum, 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 bum.
Order, order, order! I accept the defense request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait! Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on that urn. Well, what do you say?
Yes, I've finally broken him down.
Second part.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
What? This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I'm the one and only Master Mask. I hope you enjoyed my little performance.
Woo! He is Master Mask.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Rathby's condition?
He's still in the lobby laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief.
The court finds the defendant Ron Delight.
Hold it! You're wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I really was trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening.
The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want, I'm the thief, I tell you! So do it! Pronounce me guilty, please!
I don't know what kind of kangaroo court y'all think this is, but...
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Hurry up and pass judgment.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
Oh, smooth jazz, yeah. Very smooth.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Aha, hey there, Mr. Thief.
Yes, sir?
If you're really a man, then clean up all your own mess.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir, I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute.
He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Now remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail, I swear.
Okay, then talk. We're all listening.
Oh, well. Let's all have listen to this confession. Jesus Christ, this guy's a nutter.
Master Mask identity. Oh, I hear my mom. Is it the NFL? Let me see. Oh, mom's cheering. Must be my Packers. Mom's cheering. Must be my Packers right now. Oh, shit. It's almost 28-27. What in the world?
The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove I'm actually not Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night when the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime.
No, mom's watching the Packers right now.
Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and got torn off, that's all.
No, it's not.
Huh. I don't like the direction this trial is taking.
But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway.
Ha! Yeah. You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Like I said, you only get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only Master Mask.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
All right, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
Ugh.
Woo!
I guess the Packers scored. With 4 minutes left. It's a good game. She is a Green Bay fan, yeah. Master Mask identity. Alright, let's save. Bow. Ba-na.
The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along.
You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional.
I haven't told Dusty yet about my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons.
With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it?
Hey, even the thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose.
What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. I'm not sure.
Ba-da, da, da.
I think we'll leave it. There's no point in digging through this anymore, the dirty laundry. Well, why don't we continue with the testimony for now?
I mean, you can't prove I'm not actually Master Mask, can you?
I think I can, actually, because you were at work. Because you were at work. I thought you were going to be the one to show us proof. You know that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy?
Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change?
Come on, Nick. You know that Delete couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask. Well, if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try and show that Mr. Delete couldn't have stolen the urn.
Anyway, I
don't have an alibi? I think we do actually have an alibi here.
Ba 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 da da ba ba da ba ba da da.
Let me try this this key card. Because it shows he logged into work. I think. Mr. Delete. Or Mr. Delight if you want to. Although your wife's the Delight, you're more of a scrub. This wallet belongs to you, correct?
Ah, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, where did you find the wallet? You should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you notice you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime.
But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at the KB security headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. This proves that Mr. Delight was, in fact, a KB security agent that night.
No!
So if the defendant was at KB security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then it proves he was watertight alibi.
No!
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say?
Swallow, swallow.
And stop drinking that coffee. The swallowing noise is disgusting.
Come now, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. All right. I'll try it. I'll do it. I will.
He's really got Delete all worked up.
In the jail or in the court, got to drink the coffee of Godot.
In the jail or in the court, got the gulp gulp. Got the oop oop. In the jail or in the court, got the oop oop.
Francis.
Got the oop oop.
Yeah, he's like a kid at first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there, not at the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, You probably dropped your wallet when you took out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO office.
No!
Ah, that was a pretty good try, Mr. Tried. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, looks like you need some more evidence after all.
This is stupid kid. I know it. The blackmail letter.
Now let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. at night. Oh, that rhymed, baby. I'm a Judge Rapper. Why'd you go at night? Mr. Delight, you got something to give me a fright? Oh.
Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yeah, basically it says bring $50,000.
Huh, that certainly sounds like blackmail, all right.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmail himself in KB's security office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
Oh, damn.
Order! So when the thief went with the left of the other occurred, the defense was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Huh? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof, I'm not sure what I think of that. No.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Huh, good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Tribe?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key card was used at night. Who was it? Was it Butts? Was it Butts? Or was it Gumshoe? Who told us about this? I think it was Butts. Who was it? It was Butts, wasn't it, who told us about that? Who was it? Banana. I think it was Butts, right?
Well, who is this useless-looking young man?
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Huh, not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes bile start to rise up in my throat.
Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out all that in his memory on purpose.
Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh!
The question at hand is the key card.
Yup, that's the key card they use at the building I work. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room every time you use the card. It leaves a record. Yeah, tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Ah, damn. Fire coming out my ears. Double piercing. I love coffee. Cyclops loves coffee. And the ladies. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Godot?
The name of the CEO of the KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
So what does this show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. in the morning of the crime. Keycard updated in the court record.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo.
Ah, it looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good old cup of joe. So then... Ron DeLite was clearly in the office of the KB security at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it is impossible for the defendant to be masked to mask.
Good job, you did it, Nick!
That's enough. I came personally close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief.
Well, what's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment. Before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Rondelite, not guilty, mother trucker! Yeah! Confetti! Yahoo! Yeah!
Yeah, he's not a criminal. Yeah. Good job, Mr. Wright. Good job, Wright. It's Mia from the afterlife. Good job.
Court is now adjourned.
But that's not the end of this case, I'm sure. Something else is fishy going on here. October 13th, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 4.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy!
Oh, Miss Delight.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Oh, Pearls.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mr. Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Harder, Mommy! Youch! She slapped me. Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than a dog. Going behind the back of your own client.
No. You got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you.
Harder, Mommy. Ow, a double slap. Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? Except for my face. Got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and that's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us the urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy look so glum?
Oh, but I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is...
Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of blues. You know the feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over, huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Oh, wait, body?
The estimated time of death is 1 a.m. on the October the 12th.
1 a.m. on the 12th? You don't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time the cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. You figured out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Help me out, what?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLite was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbued with rage?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't know. Ron DeLite was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be news that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way!
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I'm a thief, I tell you.
Ron DeLite, you're going back to prison again. This time charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. And I'll have all my coffee ready to splash in your face. Oh yeah, ladies love me. Cyclops out, bitches. Huh. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't be back for my challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy. Who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
I'm the murderer. I'm the thief. I swear. Nick, how could this happen? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me! Hey, Ronnie! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck is gonna happen next? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z! Oh, it looks like the Lions took the lead, Mr. Krabs. Stupid defense. Oh, wow. And they have the ball? What? Okay. Well, that was fun today, but I'm going to take a break. And then maybe play some It Takes Two with Blado or Player M. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Krabs. Thank you, Ash Yoshi and Samantha. And Jolly and Graziella. And Runde. And Gio. And Wright. And Player M. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye.
In the jail or in the court, got to drink the old gulp.
That was fun. Thank you. See ya.